Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is actually going to be a candle wax reading, and it's all about encouraging and nurturing messages from your future self. Now, this reading is one that is so close to my heart because I truly feel like in a world like ours in which there's so much going on and you can truly sometimes lose your mind with all the things that are happening. It is so important for us to receive positive, encouraging, nurturing messages. And this for me is a way to spread love with the world and with you guys, spreading positive energies, whoever you are, whatever you are experiencing right now. Encouraging and nurturing messages can never be honestly enough. And yeah, today your future self is taking that role. And let's see, my dear, what messages they have to share with you. Now, as always, I have three pals you can choose from. This is pal 1, this is pal 2, and this is pal 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comments section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see encouraging and nurturing messages from your future self. What would they like to share with you? Let's start straight away. Now, I have your candle right here, so let's light it up for you guys. All right, for my beautiful pile 1. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then let's see what messages do we have for you here from your future self. All right, this is sweet. The first message, my dear pile 1, your future self would like to share with you is wow, I heard you don't see your whole beauty. You don't see how beautiful you are. I want to start with this, my dear pal 1. I am getting so much love coming through from your future self to you. Honestly, feel hugged because this is exactly what's coming through here. And the first message, I really feel like your future self is referring here to you not seeing your like full beauty or your full potential, perhaps even. It seems like I'm seeing, okay, this is interesting. It's kind of like you are someone who is such an inspiration and you are so beautiful inside and out, but you're not aware of it, or at least not fully. Maybe you know that you of course are beautiful, but it just seems like you haven't seen the full picture yet, and it's kind of like there are many things hidden from you about yourself, okay? I want to say though, I'm getting an energy of insecurity coming through. So maybe someone is having some insecurity regarding themselves, but the message in here from your future self is very clear. They want to tell you how incredible you are, and it's truly something so special because it's coming from you, right? It's not from another person, but these messages are coming from you to you, and there is so much self-love in this. And truly, my dear, sometimes we don't even see how incredible we are because sometimes we tend to play our greatness down. You know, we may see how incredible other people are, but when it comes to ourselves, we may say, well, this is normal, or well, it's not a big deal. But actually, it is. I feel like a lot of things about you are a big deal, but because they're normal to you, because I mean, it's about you, you may not really see them as great as they are, but they are. I mean, let's just start with your beauty. Your beauty, my dear pal one, is so unique. It is. I'm hearing over and over again, so inspiring. I don't know why, but with you guys, I'm getting the archetype of a muse, no matter who you are. A muse is the embodiment of a kind of beauty that inspires us in so many different ways, and this is what's coming through for you. It's kind of like you are your future self's muse, like you are your own muse, and it's actually very sweet energy. Another thing, my dear pal one. Okay, another message your future self has for you is, I feel like there are times in which I'm hearing you could be even more, yeah, you could be kinder towards yourself, okay? It's kind of like I see you are deserving of having a great relationship towards yourself, right? You are deserving of feeling home within yourself. But something that we sometimes overlook within our journey, within our self love journey, is also how we talk to ourselves. It's not only about the things that we do for ourselves, but how do you talk towards yourself? Are you encouraging? Are you kind? Sometimes we may say very harsh things to ourselves, which unfortunately have become very normal to us, but they're not nice. And it is incredible how fast we sometimes, like, without any doubt, like without any second thought, we are so kind and nice to other people. We are very encouraging, but then when we look at the kind of affirmations we're using on ourselves, it can be a little bit heavy. So the message in here from your future self is very clear. You show the world what you're deserving of through your example. And if you're not kind towards yourself, who will? Your future self, my dear pal one, would like to invite you to, yeah, be more mindful when it comes to how you talk towards yourself. And it can be something like, sometimes we may tell ourselves, oh my God, like I'm so stupid, or I am not good enough. These things, they can have such a huge power. I mean, we all may know, or some of us may know, that everything that comes after I am is incredible powerful, right? And yeah, this is really a space for you to look into how you talk towards yourself. Because believe me, if there is one person on planet Earth that deserves your kindness, your gentleness, it is you. Before anyone else, you deserve your kindness first. And another thing I really feel like your future self is emphasizing here is that it's kind of like sometimes when I say that you don't see your whole beauty, it is not only, of course, the physical beauty or the beauty of our heart, but it's also what we're capable of. Because sometimes we can be the most, like, the biggest critical, person, right, towards ourselves, which is not necessarily at times a bad thing. I mean, if we want to improve ourselves, of course, we can look into what we are good at and what we're not good at, and where we can improve, right, to go to the next level. There is nothing wrong about wanting to grow, wanting to improve, but it just seems like sometimes you may not truly see how incredible your work really is, or how skilled you truly are, what your beautiful mind is truly capable of. And this is truly a space in which your future self wants to remind you that you are so intelligent, you are so smart, you are so skilled. Don't compare your journey to other people's journey. Because, of course, you may always find someone who is doing something that you want to do. Like, have you ever heard this like saying which goes something like, there is always someone out there who's smarter, more beautiful, younger? I think it goes something like that. And it is this is not about you comparing yourself to other people. This is about you truly seeing the gem that you are. You are an inspiration, my dear Padawan. And I truly feel like the more time will go, the more you focus on your own journey, and you go after the things that are dear to you, the more people will actually see it, because you are glowing and you will shine even more in the future. I feel like there are a lot of eyes on you. Don't allow your insecurities to hold you back from what you can achieve. Because what your future self is sharing with me here is that 99% of the insecurities that you have are only in your head. If only you knew. I'm hearing if only you knew. There is no reason to be, yeah, there is no reason to be insecure, because, and maybe this is what your future self means by if only like you would see your own beauty, your own potential. Because it's kind of like sometimes we can be so great in what we're doing, but still we may feel like, no, it's not enough, even though it is very much enough. We may still, once again, be harsh to ourselves and say, no, um, it's not all. And I feel like when it comes to your future self, they really want you to see you, the real you. You are incredible, my dear Padawan. You are so powerful. And very often when we have insecurities in front of us, they may be like a dark cloud, not allowing us to see like really well, because there's something in front of us, closing our vision. And this is kind of what's happened here. Certain perceptions that you may have had about yourself, or through comparison and stuff like that, you are not seeing yourself fully because there is this gray cloud holding your vision away, And what your future self is trying to do is to let those dark clouds get away, and then what you will be able to do is yourself without anything trying to sabotage your vision and what you are. Okay, what you truly are when all these dark clouds go away is this incredible gem. So this reading, your future self wants to remind you, you have all it takes. You have everything you need. Focus on what you have. Focus on what you already are instead of what you lack. Because, of course, when we look at something which is lacking or at a weakness, we may forget about our strength, right? And you have so much strength. It is incredible. Honestly, my dear Padawan, hold your head high because you are one of a kind and your future self is is definitely confirming it here with the energy. Wow, there is so much love coming, my dear Padawan. Try to truly see yourself. Because not only are you already good enough, but you are so much more than that. The beauty that you have is catching. The beauty that you have is captivating. It is unique. Don't try to be someone else, because you know which version of you shines the brightest? Your real version, your authentic version, not you trying to fit into someone else's mold, but you actually being who you really are. And this is what this reading is encouraging. You seeing who you are. You know what we're gonna do? When I say, okay, I would like you guys to repeat. However, of course, use your own name. So for example, I'm gonna say I am, and afterwards I would like you guys to say your name. So for example, I'm gonna say I am Roya, right? You're gonna say I am blank, which is your name, and I just want you guys to feel into it, to truly feel how powerful you are, how powerful you truly are. So let's do it together. I am, I am, I am. Feel into your name. There is so much power behind it. There is so much power behind the person that you are. And I want you guys to truly see how incredible you are. And it starts with your name. Whenever you feel like you have this this thought, and you may almost feel like saying, oh my goodness, like I am a failure, I am not good enough. Once again, say I am and then your name, and then feel into the incredible person that you are. You have a whole story behind your name. You have a whole person behind your name. You have so much potential behind you, and I want you guys to reconnect with it. You are blank. You are your name. And I hope you guys know what I mean, Like, sometimes if I feel like For example, will I be able to do this? I will tell myself, hey, I am Roya. I can do it, I can do it. I will be able to overcome this, or I will able to do this because I am myself. I am Roya. I absolutely can, and I want you guys to think this way as well, to really associate power with your name and with yourself, because you are an inspiration and you truly are so, so incredible, my dear. And your future self is definitely taking on this reading to create a space in which these things can be said. And of course, they want to spread so, so much love with you, my dear. So, so much love. All right, my dear Palawan, this is all I have for you guys for today. Now, if you would like to claim this energy for yourself, let's go with a plant emoji. Drop any plant emoji or a tree emoji, doesn't matter, whatever you would like, in the comment section below to claim this energy for yourself. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to like and subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my dear. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what messages does your future self have for you? What do you need to know, my dear? Of course, all about encouraging and nurturing messages. Now, my dear, let's start straight away with your reading. I have your candle right here, so let's light it up for you guys. All right, so for my beautiful pal 2, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then let's see what messages can we get for you about your future self and their encouraging and nurturing messages for you. Okay. The first thing your future self would like to say is, I'm hearing you are doing great. Okay? You are doing really good. Your future self is very proud of you, my dear pal, too. I see the hard work that you have been putting into your life. I see all the dedication that you are putting into the things that are important to you. And you truly put love into the things that you care about. Oh my goodness, I think this is something which is all visible for you guys. Do you see the heart? I think it's, yeah, I think it's visible. Um, as I was saying, so your future self, they would like to share with you that they are so, so proud of the growth, of your journey. You've come so, so far. And I'm hearing your reward is ahead of you. Your reward is coming. Your future self wants you to know that. And I truly feel like, my dear Pile, too, it almost feels like your future self is sharing with us like a glimpse into the energy and the life that they're living. And I want to say that your future self is coming off as very abundant, as very secure. So if someone is watching this and you are currently working on improving your situation, especially when it comes to your security or your work, then your future self is really coming through here, wanting to encourage you and motivate you because they are at a very good place. And it's almost like, have you ever heard the saying, do something today that your future self will thank you for? This is exactly the energy that I'm feeling. It's kind of like the things you're doing great, and the things you're doing today are gonna create this great future that your future self is sharing with us here, that they're already living, so this is very interesting. I truly feel like the fruits of your labor, my dear pal, too, you will be able to receive them, and you will truly, I'm hearing, you will get what you deserve. All the hard work, all the energy that you have put into the things, they will be worth it. And I want to be completely honest with you guys. I truly feel like, my dear pal, too, you have so much potential when it comes to like your path in your career, when it comes to like success, because I see your future self being at a place in which they have succeeded. And as I said, you are right now taking the steps towards this, and you are on this journey. This is so encouraging when it comes to seeing your full potential, seeing how incredible you are, how gifted you are, and how, yeah, I'm hearing how proud you can be of yourself. Success is written in your story, my dear pal, too. I truly feel like you are the kind of individual, if you put your mind into the things that you care about, if you dedicate yourself to them, you will receive your destination. You will receive your goals. And oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. This energy is truly so, so incredible. I can literally see a person right now. It feels like being on a stage, and all eyes are on them. So I truly feel like, my dear pal, too, you may not even be aware of how far you can take things. And it's almost like, with this image that I've seen in my mind, excuse me, it felt like a lot of people look up to you. A lot of people see you, and they see your work, and they see your incredible journey, and they have so much respect for it, because I think the least thing that this journey was easy. You had an incredible journey, ups and downs, and yes, you had those times in which you wanted to give up, or you didn't know whether you should continue or not. And yes, you also had those times in which you felt great about yourself and about the things you were doing in your life. But all these experiences have made the person that you are today, and I'm hearing your future self is grateful for all of it, the good and the bad, because it has created this path that has, yeah, taken them where they are today. And my dear pal, too, this reading is truly all about you keep doing your thing, okay? Keep focusing on yourself, keep focusing, excuse me, your energy on your craft, on your dreams, whatever it is that you are working towards. It is all about doing what is your thing. And not only that, I want to say that there's also an element of manifestation in this energy. So, for some of you guys, maybe you're trying to manifest a certain lifestyle for yourself, a certain experience, or, a certain career path. Success is also what I'm hearing. This reading is definitely very encouraging through. for that. And yeah, it's almost like green light, keep doing what you feel like. Let me see. Yes, I'm hearing keep doing your thing, keep focusing on you because you are on the right path. Your future self, my dear pal, too. Okay, this is a very interesting message because what I'm hearing is something that you think has been a waste of time, or maybe something that you have lost is actually not lost, or um okay, how should I explain it? Because it almost feels like you think that something 1 second, let me see. Can I get a better understanding? Can I get more information regarding that, please? Okay, all right. So let me try a second time. So, what your future self is showing me here is that something in your life, maybe an experience, maybe an area of your life, you may have felt like you have wasted your time, or you have wasted something, your energy, something that you hoped would work out, but it didn't work out. And your future self is sharing here that when the right time comes in the future, you will understand why it actually wasn't a waste of time, and why this actually was very crucial in your path or within your experience. So it's kind of like and this is why I really had to try a second time, because they're not sharing everything with me. It's kind of like I'm just seeing the minimal. I'm not getting the whole picture, but maybe this is something very like very personal. So if this reading, excuse me, if this message resonates with you, then you may know what I'm talking about. But what your future self is saying is that it has not been for nothing. Everything in your life has a purpose, and that um, in the future you will have a greater understanding for it. Another thing, my dear pal, to your future self would like to share with you is have trust. Have trust in your journey, have trust in yourself, and have trust in life. Whatever it is that you believe in the universe, in God, in your spirit guides, in your higher self, and of course in yourself. Have trust, because when we have trust, life truly feels a little bit different, and you do you, you focus on your goals and your aspirations, but keep your trust alive, because it will give you so much energy and so much reassurance. So this is maybe just a little advice coming from your future self from you regarding the journey ahead. Also, another thing I would like to say, this may sound very random, but I'm hearing listen to encouraging things. Listen to things that lift up your spirit. For example, maybe a song that you feel like is very optimistic, a podcast, hey, a reading, right? Like a reading, whatever it may be, but listen to things that raise your vibration. That's an extra message here. All right, so my dear pal 2, this is all I have for you guys for today. Now, if you would like to claim this energy for yourself, drop a fish emoji or a whale emoji, any water emoji that you would like in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy for yourself. And as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to like and subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now, let's see what encouraging and nurturing messages do we have for you from your future self. Let's start straight away, my dear. Let me light up your candle. Let's see for my beautiful pal 3. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment and then let's see what messages we can get for you. Okay, the first thing, my dear pal 3, I would like to share with you here is that your future self is actually sharing something with me, and it looks like a glimpse into their life, like their experience. And yeah, that's very interesting because it feels a little bit different than, for example, the energy in pal 2 and pal 1. This is more so like giving you an opportunity to see into what's coming, like insights, kind of energetic insights. And the first thing I'm seeing is that there is a very serious relationship being emphasized to me here. Now, for some of you guys, maybe you are already in a serious relationship. For others, maybe you are single. But what I'm seeing, what your future self is sharing with me here is that there is a serious relationship coming into your life. Or if it's already in there, it is here to last, I'm hearing. I want to be honest. Take it how it resonates because this is a general reading, but I'm even getting for some of you guys marriage in your energies. So your future self is coming through today with the messages, okay? They are, wow, sharing quite of like big messages here, and it's kind of like your future self would like to share a glimpse into your love life, with you. As I said, what's coming for you, and I am definitely see you being in a very serious relationship. And this is interesting. I'm also seeing a person coming through, and this person is quite fiery. Now, this is not necessarily yeah, this has nothing necessarily to do with their zodiac signs. I mean, I'm not talking here about fire signs, although, of course, for some of you guys, it could be the case. But this for me is more so, once again, about the energy that this person is embodying, which is very, very interesting. They are a very intense individual. If you haven't yet connected with this person, let me tell you that your future self is showing me that what's coming for you is a very intense connection with someone who is gonna spark even your own fire. They're gonna ignite your passion. And not only that, but it seems like together, this is a relationship for me. Your future spouse is. Oh, what? Did I say future spouse? Oh my goodness, I want to say your future self. Okay, so pal 3, we're having some future spouse energy coming through here. For some of you guys, interesting. So yeah, okay, that may confirm a lot I just talked about here. But one thing I would like to say is that your future self, my dear pal 3, wants you to know that. Yeah, okay. All right. I truly feel like, my dear, you have you have a spiritual connection. You are connected to another energy, and this is a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. It is not something that is just here for now, but it's something that it is truly deeply connected to your I'm hearing to your soul family as well. So you guys could actually be from one soul family, but you have a spiritual connection with an individual who could actually be the person that I just talked about. You guys, what is your future self? It's almost like they're creating a whole new space here. Maybe someone needs to hear those encouraging words, okay? But let me tell you, this is so different from the energy so far. It truly feels like your future self here is encouraging you, or maybe wanting you to stay hopeful regarding your love life. And this union is very divinely guided, I would say. Yeah, it feels like a lot of other energies have something to say or are influencing this, like such as your spirit guides. Their spirit guides, they're also involved in this. For some of you guys, maybe you're already with this person. For others, maybe you haven't even met them yet, but I can see them so clearly in your energy here. Okay, another thing, your future self wants you to, I'm hearing, to focus on gratitude. And as I was saying it, I literally heard like a gratitude journal. So this could be something that your future self is actually encouraging you to do, because it's going to have a positive impact on you, and it's maybe very nurturing and encouraging for you as a practice, even when it comes to self love, I'm hearing. But my dear pal 3, definitely consider having a gratitude journal, because I feel like it's gonna help you see what you already have and how abundant you already are. Because sometimes we tend to, well, let's just say it the way it is. A lot of people tend to more so focus on what they don't have in comparison to what they have. And a gratitude list or journal is a great way for us to truly see how blessed we are in a world in which we're constantly being pushed into consuming and, wanting more, never being satisfied with what we already have, but always seek more and more, which, of course, to some extent, I mean, it's not a bad thing to want to level up, right? Or to want like more things, but it's just like this element of never being satisfied, or that's really being shown here. Like, some people may always get the best things, but they're never satisfied. And gratitude is so important, because if we can't appreciate the little things, we will not be able to appreciate the big things. This is like so true. And I see great things coming towards you, my dear pal 3. And it's not, yeah, I'm hearing there is nothing wrong with already appreciating what you already have. So, this is just a little reminder. And honestly, I am the first person to say that gratitude is truly a superpower. And I've said this over and over again, I know, but I have so many things that I could share regarding the power of gratitude that it can literally shift our reality. So please consider this, my dear. This is truly coming from a place of love. Um, have a gratitude list because it can have a positive impact on you. And not to say that you're not already grateful, you could very much be grateful. But when we do this as kind of a ritual, every day we write down the things that we're grateful and thankful for, it can be truly very nurturing for us to write it down, to become more mindful of it. Okay, another thing, my dear pile 3. Okay, your future self, also, another thing that I would like to share with you is to make sure you are protecting yourself good. And it's not only that, but I'm also hearing cleansing. You are cleansing yourself, but like what I mean by that is not necessarily like your physical body, but this is about like cleansing your space, cleansing your energy, kind of like keeping negative energies away, protecting yourself from them, but also making sure that you are cleansing everything, you're cleansing your space. This is something which is being emphasized to me here. Interesting. So, for some of you guys, your future self wants you to cleanse your space, as I said, and protect yourselves. Look at your boundaries. I'm hearing double check your boundaries. Your energy is sacred, so make sure that no one takes, yeah, no one takes it. And this is reminding me of energy vampires for some reason. Yeah, make sure you are taking very good care of yourself and your energy, which is also a form of self love, right? This is something I've said before. Like, self love is not only about saying yes to the things that we want or are good for us, but self love is also about saying no to the things that are not good for us. Which means, for example, making sure that you have boundaries, or making sure that you show people your yeah, your boundaries and what you tolerate, what you don't tolerate, what you want and what you don't want. And just protecting yourself is, always a great idea to preserve yourself and your energy. And this is really what's being shown to me here. Okay, this is interesting. I'm literally seeing someone wearing like a shield. Like sometimes, like in medieval times, some knights, for example, they were very, like, yeah, wearing some kind of shield in front of their chest. But what I'm seeing in this image is someone wearing this kind of a shield, but it is in the form of a heart. So, and I feel like this is all about like symbolism and like a metaphor or an image, which is all about protecting yourself with love, protecting yourself because you love yourself, because you care about yourself. Yes, maybe sometimes it doesn't really feel that great to show our boundaries, or say no, but when you say no at the right places, you say yes towards yourself, right? And let's just say someone wants to get your help, okay? Which is actually nothing that bad. They're asking for your help. But let's just say you are, you just, you need some time for yourself. Maybe you had a very tough week and someone is asking you for like the end of the weekend, the end of the weekend, like for the weekend, excuse me, to help them out for something. And maybe normally you would say yes, and you would be eager to help, but really feel into yourself. And let's just say you feel like, no, I really need the weekend for myself. Maybe saying no feels bad because you want to help, but you're actually saying yes towards yourself because you had a tough week and you deserve to take the time for yourself. You should not feel bad whenever you say no or whenever you're making time for yourself, right? Especially when you want to recharge and do something good for yourself. So this is all about, yeah, creating space without feeling bad or without feeling like, am I doing something wrong here? Absolutely not. Whenever you create a good space for yourself to relax and rest, it is well, I'm hearing, invested. So yeah, maybe someone needs to say more no to others and more yes to themselves. This could be a thing here as well. Because I see you are someone who has a great heart. I see you're someone who fills up other people's cups, but don't forget to fill your own cup as well. All right? All right, my dear pal 3, this is actually all I have for you guys for today. Now, if you would like to claim this energy for yourself, let's go with a flower emoji. Drop any flower of your choice in the comment section below to claim this energy for yourself. Also, if you haven't, I also invite you to like the video and, of course, to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, also don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.